most people don't actually understand what gender actually means. And no, it's not just about being female, being male. In fact, gender is way more complex. It includes your thoughts, your feelings, your behavior, and even how society see you. And once you understand this properly, you will never look at identity the same way again. So in this video, we are going to break down everything step by step. Gender, identity, expression, sexuality, LGBTQIA terms in the simplest way possible. Before we understand different terms, we need one clear foundation: what exactly gender is. Gender is not just about biology. It is a combination of your psychological aspect, about how you feel about yourself, about your behavioral aspect, how you act and behave, your social and cultural aspect, how society expect and respond to you. So basically, gender is a multi-layered identity, not just a label. And now we understand that, let's break it down step by step. Most people assume that biology is only male or female, but that is not always true. Intersex refer to individual whose chromosome, internal reproductive organs, or their external physical traits do not fit typically male or female categories. This simply means that biology is not always binary. Binary means two. Nature is more diverse than we often learn. Now let's move to something very important. Gender identity. How you feel inside. It is your personal internal sense of being. Male, female, both, neither, or somewhere along a spectrum, a continuum range. And this may or may not match your biological sex. The another term is cisgender. If your gender identity matches the sex assigned at birth, you are cisgender. For example, assigned female at birth, identify as female, I'm a cisgender. The next term is transgender. If your gender identity is different from your assigned sex, opposite to cisgender. Transgender men are those who are assigned female at birth but they identify themselves as male. Transgender women are assigned male at birth but they identify themselves as female. But there are some people who do not fully identify as male or females. They may feel both, neither, or maybe mix. This is called non-binary identity. There is a term used by Native Americans or even in some indigenous culture who are not straight or cisgender. They call it two-spirit. Now let's talk about how gender is shown to the world. The first, gender expression. How you show yourself. This includes your clothing, your hairstyle, your behavior, your voice, your body language. The second term in this is gender non-conforming. When someone's expression does not match traditional expectations. For example, a man wearing a makeup, a woman doing her own stuff. The third term is gender role. These are the cultural expectations, like men should not cry, women should be at home, men are providers, like this. But remember, these are learned from society. These are not biological, not the ultimate truth. The another term in this is gender typing. This is a process where people learn and adapt these gender roles while growing up. Now the next thing in this video is attraction. Who you are attracted to. Sexual orientation is a term who you are emotionally or physically attracted to, and this is not the same as your gender identity. The first term in this is heterosexual, attraction to a different gender, the opposite gender. Homosexual, attraction to the same gender. Lesbian is the term referred to women. Gay is the term referred to male. Bisexual, attraction to more than one gender. Pansexual, attraction is not limited by gender at all. They are attracted to the person, not to the gender. Asexual, a person who experiences little or no sexual attraction. Allosexual, a person who does experience sexual attraction. Now the most important and misunderstood term, that is LGBTQIA. In this, L means lesbian, G means gay, B means bisexual, T means transgender, Q means queer. Queer is a term where people do not want to label themselves as bisexual, as gay, lesbian. So queer is a term that is referred to a non-heterosexual identity. I is for intersex and A is for asexual. And it is a collective term for diverse identities beyond traditional heterosexual and cisgender norm. The another term in this video is sexual identity. How you label yourself and accept your orientation. It is about understanding yourself. What do you feel about your gender? What do you feel about your sex orientation? And choosing how you identify. Do you identify yourself as a bisexual or as a allosexual, asexual, what? Sexual minority are the groups whose orientation is not heterosexual majority. And the last thing in this is transition. Transition is the process where a person aligns their life with their true identity about what they feel about their self. It can include a social transition, name, pronoun, clothing. Legal transition about the documents. Medical transition about the hormones, surgery. So now you understand something very important. Gender is not just a label. It is your identity. It is your expression. It is your experience, your individuality. And sexuality is different from gender. The biggest takeaway from this video: humans are not meant to fit in the boxes. They are meant to exist on a spectrum. If this video helped you understand something new, then don't forget to share your views to the people around you. Because awareness starts with understanding.